By what paths have we, who once chased each other away, reached this ledge where we sit, sunning side by side? My marital partnership with Anjali lasted over 50 years, and I learned a lot from her. I was very much a thinking type person, intellectual, and I did not quite have the appreciation of beauty that she had. She had an acute sense of beauty, and she helped me see and enjoy beautiful things in life. Beautiful gardens, beautiful things, paintings, decor, and so forth. So that was one thing that I learned very much from her. Second thing I learned from her was that she was a very good short story writer, and she would inevitably ask me to read her stories and comment on them, and then she would revise them and so forth. She did this not only with me but with other people also. But I got to understand better how really good stories can be written. So that was something that I also learned from her. She also was a more spiritual person than I was, and she had a guru, and I followed in her footsteps and adopted that guru as mine also. So in at least three different ways, Anjali enriched my life. In turn, I also, I think, contributed something to her in the sense that I was very interested in creativity, wrote a lot about it, also trained a lot of people in creative thinking, and she attended many of my workshops, and she picked up the essence of this training to impart training in creative being, in creative thinking, to a lot of young people, in particularly in India when we came back in 1975. And some of them still remember the transforming experience they had as participants in those creativity workshops. So there are many things that we have shared. Music, for example. She was a musician, I was not. And because of her, I learned to recognize at least 60 different ragas, which greatly increased my enjoyment of music. So there are a number of ways in which we enrich each other's lives, and it was a very blessed, lifelong partnership, and also I would say mentorship, both ways.
Hi, this is Meenal Shah. I happen to be an artist and a creative writer. I first met Anjali Didi when I was probably 17 or 18. So you can say I met her during my most formative years. Since then till now, her influence has been immense. In fact, she's one of those creative mentors whose influence will stay with me forever. For me, she was synonymous to positivity, a lot of energy, happiness. One of the most important things that she taught us as a creative mentor was to look within ourselves for answers when we are trying to look outside for them. This training of decoding is very important, not just in a general life, or probably more important when you're pursuing a creative profession, or you're if you're a creative professional. um, some of her many other inspiring ways of life were to be in love with life constantly, to be interested in so many things all the time, to be curious about life in general. Um, Her vivacious was such that she continues to live within us. And I think that is how these creative mentors are, that they don't really have to be with you physically all the time. Their teachings and their mentorship is such that it stays within you all the time. And it acts as a guiding star that you can lean upon all these teachings whenever you want, even if the creative mentor herself or himself is not around. Anjali Dee was definitely one of them, and that is one of the many reasons that I continue to cherish her, treasure her, and love her. Thank you, Anjali Dee, for everything. Thank you.
કારણ કે અંજલિ દીદી પોતે આખું જીવન એક મેન્ટર રહ્યા છે, અને માત્ર ક્રિએટિવિટી માટે જ નહીં, પણ જીવન જીવવાની અને જીવન દર્શન કરવાની કળાના એક શિક્ષિકા રહ્યા છે. 1 જાન્યુઆરી 1999 પહેલી વાર અમારી પહેલી વર્કશોપ શરૂ થઈ. પણ એ વર્કશોપમાં માત્ર ક્રિએટિવ, ખબર નહીં હું બન્યો કે નહીં, પણ દીદીએ મને અને અમને સૌને જે ગ્રુપનો ભાગ છીએ એક નવી રીતે અમારી જાતને, અમારા જીવનને, અમારી શક્તિઓને, અમારી નબળાઈઓને જોવાની અમને આદત પાડી. 20 વર્ષના સંબંધની, 20 વર્ષ સતત એમના તરફથી મળેલા પ્રેમ, અને માત્ર પ્રેમ અને આશીર્વાદ, એનું સરવૈયું 2 મિનિટમાં તો ન નીકળી શકે. પણ હું એટલું જ કહીશ કે મને મારા જીવનનો સૌથી મોટો વસવસો એ છે કે હું એમને રૂબરૂ ન કહી શક્યો ક્યારેય કે એમની મારી પર કેટલી મોટી અસર છે. આજે જો સામે હોત તો મને પૂછ્યું હોત આટલી ખરાબ દાઢી કેમ છે, પછી મેં કંઈક જવાબ આપ્યો હોત ને અમે ખડખડાટ હસ્યા હોત. અમને એ વસ્તુ દીદીએ શીખવી, ખડખડાટ હસતા અને વિચારતા કે બધું જ જીવનમાં શક્ય છે. પ્રણામ.
Where does one being end and the other begin? When two lives spill into each other like adjacent shrubs, swaying and mingling.
If somebody asks me, Anjali is no more, that is shocking for me, and she is with me, and she is within me, she is around me. And the first, initially when she was alive, conversation was verbal, but now the conversation is practically much more than she was alive. My childhood, everything, she taught me how to sing, she taught me how to read, what to read, and she has given me so much that I can't describe in words. What do you think, Smriti?
Very true, because in the morning when I get up, I start chatting with her very naturally. It comes so very naturally. And music, she had such a microscopic vision. She had changed all the dimensions in music, the way we thought, how to sing, and how to sing with a lot of emotion. That is the first thing she taught. She didn't even mention, it just happened. So it was so natural, and she was such a born teacher that she didn't make any effort whatsoever to teach, but she kept on teaching all the time. And it was not only in music, it was in each and everything. It might be cooking or gardening or reading, how to read, what to discuss, everything. She had a very unique vision, and we learned a lot of things from her, especially music, because I was a music student. She took more care, and she taught me folk songs, bhajans, classical. I didn't learn from her, but she always had a say whenever I sang well. She had some comment which was very different from what others would comment. So I would think that some Mirabai song which we have been singing since years, and how Anjali composed it in some other way, that I would like to sing. नहीं रे विसारू हरि मोर मुकुटार कानन कुंडल मुख पर मोरली धरी रे धरी रे मुख पर मोरली धरी रे मुख पर मोरली धरी रे मीरा कहे प्रभु गिरिधर नागर विठ्ठल भरने वरी रे 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 विठ्ठल भरने वरी